Now, the episode begins with a group of robbers stealing TVs until they were actually stopped by a hero named Leapfrog making his MCU debut, which his real name is actually Vincent Patrol, which he wanted to get Jen working on a case, which during the bank robbery that he was supposed to stop, he was actually, well, at first, it was not actually good fighting style, but when he tried to leave, he actually realized that his rocket boots are actually malfunction, which caused him to have third-degree burns on both his legs. Then which we knew how he wanted to sue the manufacturer who made the suit, in which he actually thought of one person who built the suit, which just so happens to be Ray Jacobson, who actually worked on Jen's superhero suit, in which normally how his family is rich, we see how we see Jen confronting Luke about the fact that he did not build a super suit that actually malfunctioned. However, we knew how he is not going to build Jen the gala suit for her reward ceremony. Then which we knew how everything actually happened when we knew how Jen actually going to represent Leapfrog. And Luke is actually got a lawyer in the form of Matt Murdock, aka, well, Daredevil, in which he actually realized that he smelled the boots, which is actually jet fuel on the boots, in which we knew how they did not instruct him to use jet fuel for the boots, in which the case was dismissed and Luke hates Jen now, which we knew how we see Jen actually meet Matt at a bar, knowing how he actually gave her a drink after the whole lawsuit actually happened. Plus the fact that we see Leapfrog being chased by someone, which Jen decided to put on her superhero suit, which she actually wears it. It looks like a gym clothes, but when we see who actually is chasing Leapfrog, it was actually Daredevil, which they actually battle in the parking lot, which we see how Jen actually revealed Matt's identity, in which we see how he was protecting Luke from Leapfrog, because Leapfrog is actually the villain, in which we knew how the yellow helmet actually explains from the previous episode, but we knew how they decided to work together and track down Leapfrog from his headquarters, the Lily Pad, which is no coincidence since he actually put the sign on the building and forced Luke to work on his suit, which of course he wanted to make modifications to it, in which they decided to battle the lily pads I mean, tadpoles on the building, which when Leapfrog decided to escape, he forgot to put on his rocket boots and decided to have his legs injured again, which take him to the hospital and then take him to jail, which Luke actually is forgiven, which they're now even, which he continued to work on her dress, in which we see how Matt and Jen actually congratulate each other and return to her apartment to, you know, for the thing I do not want to discuss. But we can tell how Nikki have actually helped Jen getting ready for the gala, which she did the reference of the Wolverine look, which she gained the Female Lawyer of the Year, along with the other lawyers who received the same award, until she was actually exposed by intelligentsia, who actually exposed her for the things that wasn't true, which it all explains by Josh, where we knew that she was betraying her heart, causing her to go on a rampage in which she was actually confronted by damage control, in which we see how all this actually ends. So we actually see how Daredevil returns in She-Hulk, which actor Charlie Cox is actually returned as a guest star and surprising his role at Daredevil, which explains the Daredevil TV series. Which, of course, we see Leapfrog made his MCU appearance, which in the trailer we thought that Kermit the Frog was supposed to play Leapfrog, since he is actually a frog puppet. But at the end of the episode, we see how Jen is confronted by damage control and they're going to take her away. So we're going to see what's going to happen on the final episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guys right here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.